What's up, everybody? Come with me to another locals recap. This is Sunshine Games' Tampa, Florida, and this is more of like a competitive scene. Of course, I'm playing Boa. I play meta. I don't care. Call me what you want. It's alright. This is my boy Kaysen playing UP Luffy. So this ended up being final board state. I'm not gonna lie, Kaysen had the nuts from the jump. I tried my best. I played like my cards correctly and everything, but he was just able to cheat out stuff with Sanji, and he rammed 3 Don to start the game, and it ended up being rough, and we ended up going 0-1. Next game, we ended up going against Steven, playing Ace. Alright, if I'm being honest, this is one of the fastest games against Ace I've ever played. He wasn't able to use 8-cost Whitebeard event, and he had 11-12 cards in hand. On the final turn, he had no life left. I had like 4 or 5, and I ended up putting him and then just swinging all at lead with a Perfume Femur, and this is the final board state. Next game, we ended up going against Caleb on Mihawk, and this was the final board state. I'm not gonna lie, I got super lucky this game, and my last life ended up being "You're the one that should disappear," and I was able to get an extra life off of it, and I felt really bad because I basically cheated a win there. But we ended up getting the dub, and we were going 2-1 into the final round. Going into the final round, we're going up against my boy Ryan, who also plays Boa Hancock, and I'll tell you what, I was not excited for the mirror match here. So this ended up being final board state. I'm going to be honest, Ryan didn't see a single card that he needed from his hand. He did trigger out a lot of bodies, but I saw all the cards I needed in my hand, which was Boa blockers and Kumas. And I did Gravity Blade 2 of his Boa blockers that he had out. So it was a rough game for him, just draw-wise. And I was able to counter out of 2 or 3 of his swings on his final turn. And his next turn, he had 3 Dawn active. And I know he hadn't used any counter events throughout the game. So I puddinged him, and I just swung big with Kuma and Boa, and ended up getting the dub, and we ended up 3-1 and won some store credit for the day. But anyways, thanks for watching. On to the next local.